All right, so here are a few examples of some of the problems you had to do today. We'll check out how to solve them and what kind of solutions they end up with. So here's problem B. First thing you want to do is make sure that you're dividing this thing up into two parts. So you realize that there's a left side, we call that mat A usually, and there's a right side, mat B. First step is distributive property, and we have it here. So you're going to multiply 2 times x, which is 2x, and then 2 times 3, which is 6. On the left side, we're just going to leave it the same. Next would be to combine like terms, but we don't have anything. So next we want to get rid of the smallest x, which is right there. To get rid of an x, we take away x. That equals 0. If we do it to one side, we do it to the other. So we end up with x and plus 6, and on the left side we have just -3. Now we want this x to be alone, so we got to take away 6 from both sides. This becomes 0, this becomes -9, and now x equals -9. And if you look at your notes, if x is equal to a number, there is one solution, and that is 9. Looking at the next problem, we're going to go through the same steps. Make sure we divide our page in half. There's no distributive property, so we can skip that step. There is combine like terms over here on the left side. We have a 3x and a minus x. 3 minus 1 ends up being 2x. And then we have plus 7, -2, which puts us at 5. On the right side, we have 2x plus 5. Right now, you can see that they are exactly the same. So let's keep reducing and see what that means. We want to get rid of the smallest x, so we end up with 2x out of here. That's a 0. 2x out of here. It's also 0. Now we end up with 5 equals 5. We could reduce this down by taking away 5 on each side. There we go. Now 0 equals 0. A lot of you have been telling me that there's one solution, that x equals 0, or no solution. But in fact, there are infinite solutions, because this statement is in fact true. 0 does equal 0. If you end up with a statement that's true, we end up with infinite solutions. Last one, problem F. Again, divide that in half. No distributive property, but we do have combining like terms. We have a 4 and a -1. You guys should get a 3 there, and we have an x as well. And then we have 3x plus 3 on the left side. We want to get rid of the smallest x, which is here. Sorry about that. And so we're going to do a minus x on this side. That gives us 0. Minus x on this side. End up with 2x plus 3 equals 3. We want to get these 2x's alone, so we got to take away 3 from the left side, and then we got to take away 3 from the right side, and we end up with 0 again. 2x equals 0. We want to find the value of 1x, so we divide by 2, divide by 2, and then x, it's just going to equal 0. Still meaning we have one solution. So again, hopefully this helps you out a little bit. These are the answers to some of the problems. Part D being the one you need to turn in for your Google Classroom.